fucked him and put him to sleep. And Rainwater had to do his job to call him and tell him, yeah, chill out, man. Relax. Don't go nowhere, man. Stay low. Stay low. Why you think Rainwater keep telling everybody if I was Mo 3, I would have never been at that girl house? He's a liar. He was the one who told Mo 3 to spend the night and don't go nowhere. Check out the subliminal. That's the subliminal. He telling us, oh, if I was Mo 3, I would have never been staying at that dirty apartments. You wouldn't catch me there. But he's actually lying. It's a subliminal. The nigga is the one who actually told Mo 3 to spend the night. Lay low. Don't go nowhere tonight. Be safe. Leave in the morning. He was the one that told Mo 3, leave in the morning. Pay attention. He ain't going to tell you that, though. He not going to tell you that. He was part of the setup. He was part of the distraction. That's how he played his part. Pay attention. That's how he played his part. His part was very minimum. His part, when your part is that minimum, it don't mean you didn't play a part in the murder, but sometimes the police will excuse what you did because your part was so small. Don't mean that you wasn't a part of this shit. Just like Joyce, don't mean she didn't play a part of this shit, but because her position in this murder for hire was so small, they figure out ways to use you than to charge you. I'd rather use you against Devin than to charge you, even though I know you was part of the reason why he was in there staying the night. I know that you was one of the ones. Exactly. How you think he got the job? How you think he got the job with the record label? That was part of the hustle. How you think he got connected with the record label? That was part of the hustle. That was part of the plan. Once I get rid of Mo 3, I control his music. I force Miss Nicole and the Noble family to sign me to a contract. I represent the Mo 3 estate. It's not hard to figure out. I'm not signed under Mo 3 right now. He don't have me in the. Do you not realize you don't think Rainwater and Ghazi sat down with each other and Ghazi told Rainwater, yo, you know, you're not actually even signed as a manager right now. But you do know if something was to mysteriously happen to, you know, Mo 3, you would coincidentally become the manager because, you know, I only work with you and the family would need somebody to represent them. You don't think Ghazi sat down with Rainwater and had this conversation when Mo 3 refused to sign his contract? When Mo 3 refused to re-sign the distribution deal with Empire and he wanted more money, you don't think Ghazi backdoored Mo 3 and sat down with Rainwater and said, you not really signed as a manager, but if you want to be a manager, all you got to do is take over the estate if Mo 3 coincidentally die, because it's common sense. Mo 3 end up dying. Now Rainwater convinces Miss Noble to make him the manager of the estate, of the music. Now he's a manager. Now he's a manager. That Mo 3 is dead. Now he's getting all the money. Now he's getting half of the advancement. Trust me, if Mo 3 was alive, he would have never been Mo 3 manager. He would have never been getting half of Mo 3's advancement. Never. Pay attention. Mo 3 would have never let that nigga get his money. But Miss Noble didn't know the business. And it cost her her position in Mo 3 estate. Her trusting him cost her position in Mo 3 estate. Why? Because what did she do? She trusted Ko Gotti's judgment because Ko Gotti was hoping that he could get on. She trusted Ko Gotti's judgment. She signed Rainwater as Mo3's manager. And then once she signed Mo3 with the manager with Rainwater, he snaked her out of Don Don. He snaked her out of number 7, took all that money. After he got them a contract, he took half of their advancement money and he ran with it. And then he got the baby mothers to go against Miss Nicole. Pay attention. He did the ultimate snake move. He did the ultimate snake move. And y'all telling me he didn't have nothing to do with Mo3 death. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm from New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey. If you can't see this, then you gotta be one of the slowest niggas in the South. Because like I said, follow the money. Look who came up. Look who got $1 million house after Mo3 died. Look who living large with a big ass pool in the backyard after Mo3 died. My nigga, you do know that nigga house is bigger than Miss Nicole's house, right? That Mo3 bought his mother, right? You do know that that house that he's living in is bigger than the house that Mo3 bought himself for him and his mother. Y'all better pay attention. How the fuck the manager got a fucking bigger house than the fucking artist? Y'all better pay attention. Come on, my man. Then Mo3 died, and Benjamin didn't go sign nobody. He didn't sign nobody. That was part of Mo3 crew. He didn't put nobody on. That was part of Mo3 crew. He didn't put on No Flaw Peach. He didn't put on No Flaw Peach brother. He didn't put on Cole Gotti. Pay attention. He literally said, fuck Cole Gotti. He literally was trying to put Cole Gotti in jail. Oh, y'all didn't know that? Yes, y'all didn't know that? The reason Cole Gotti kept going to jail is because of Rainwater. Rainwater was the one giving the police all the information on Cole Gotti and telling the police that Cole Gotti sell drugs. He was the one telling them. Know how I knew that? You want to know how I know that? Because he told me. He was the one who told me that Cole Gotti was selling weed and he didn't want to be a rapper. And Cole Gotti wanted to sell drugs and got caught with all this weight and snitched on the plug. He was the one who told me Cole Gotti snitched on the plug. He was the one who told me Cole Gotti. Man, hold on. I swear to God on my life, y'all. I swear to God on my life. Rainwater was the one who told me, who called me and told me out his own mouth that Cole Gotti was selling drugs. And he wanted me to run a show on it. He wanted me to talk about it. He wanted me to talk about how Cole Gotti was a snitch. And Cole Gotti was caught 2 times with large amounts of marijuana and didn't do no jail time. Yes, this is what he wanted me to talk about. He even sent me Cole Gotti paperwork, sent me his paperwork and showed me all the charges. Pay attention. I'm not lying to y'all. This nigga been trying to set these niggas up. This nigga been putting sugar in the tank. That nigga been trying to put out narratives to the blogs on Cole Gotti. Why would he send me shit like that to run narratives on Cole Gotti? Pay attention. And I still got the messages. I still got the messages, y'all. Pay attention. I still got them. That's why niggas don't like me. Tony Snow, what up? You already know. What's good in the hood, my dude? Pay attention. Why you think when Mo3 died, all the niggas that Rainwater associated with himself with was Oak Cliff niggas, man? Why you think when Mo3 died, Rainwater said he was about bringing the city back together? Why you think when Mo3 died, Rainwater, first thing he said was, oh, I'm trying to bring the city back together. Because that was his move from jump. That was the play from jump. The play was to get rid of Mo3 and try to bring the city back together. He knew as long as he was fucking with Mo3, he couldn't bring the city back together. So I gotta get rid of Mo3 to bring the city back together. Why you think he started fucking with Bumpy Johnson? Why you think he started fucking with motherfucking Bobby Billions? Come on, let's be real. Why you think he started fucking with Bobby Billions? Let me tell you something else that they're not gonna tell you. Mo3 wasn't even trying to put Bobby Billions on that song. Do y'all know that? Mo3 Ben could have had that song from Bobby Billions. Mo3 couldn't get that song because Bobby Billions wanted to be on the Mo3 track. Mo3 refused to buy the song and put him on the track. Mo3 wanted to sing his own verse. He wanted to rap his own shit. And he just wanted to buy the actual lyrics. He wanted to buy the song. Pay attention. He didn't want Bobby Billions on that motherfucker. If you listen to the Mo3 version, Bobby Billions is not on the Mo3 version on YouTube. Bobby Billions is not on the Mo3 version of Come Outside. But guess what? Rainwater made sure to invest in Oak Cliff. He made sure to invest in Oak Cliff. Facts. That's why they got into it. That's why they got into it. Because at the end of the day, Bobby Billions wouldn't let him take half of his advancement. Y'all really want to keep it real? Bobby Billions was smart. Rainwater was trying to get Bobby Billions to get rid of his management. He was trying to get him to get rid of all his people around him. That's what Rainwater was trying to do to Bobby Billions. He was trying to get him to get rid of all his people. Bobby Billions refused to get rid of his management. He refused to get rid of his people. When Rainwater saw that he couldn't manipulate him, guess what he did? He started creating a war. He was upset because Bobby Billions went and got their own distribution deal. They didn't allow your boy Rainwater to manipulate them like he did OC Chris, like he did Don Don, like he did Number 7. Pay attention. You absolutely right. But he did bad business because Mo3 would have never did that. Mo3 could have been did that if that's what he wanted to do with Bobby Billions. He'd been talked to Bobby Billions before he died. They had already had a conversation. Mo3 offered him $50,000. $50,000 Mo3 offered him for that. And he refused. He refused. Pay attention. I'm not no dummy. And they all died around contract time. Pay attention. And they all died around contract time. Everybody died around the time that their contract is out and they refuse a deal. Dolph refused a $21 million deal. Mo3 turned down $1 million deal. Dolph turned down 21 million, 3 turned down $1 million. They tried to give 3 another $1 million. 3 said, I don't want it. He said, y'all already gave me 500,000. What I'm gonna do with $1 million? I'm worth more than that. Pay attention. The first deal Mo3 had was for 500,000. Why you think Rainwater keep going to get all these other people 500,000? Why you think Rainwater know that Rainwater know he could at least get 500,000 out of Gaza on advancement? He know that. Why do he know that? Because Mo3 got 500,000. Don got 500,000. Number 7 got 500,000. All these niggas got 500,000 deals, $500,000 deals. Only difference between Mo3, Don, and number 7 is that Mo3 didn't give Rainwater half his money. See, number 7 was able to leverage, Rainwater was able to leverage his way to get half of Don, and number 7's advancement, y'all. He took half of their advancement. See, Mo3 wasn't letting Rainwater take shit from him. He wasn't smarter than Mo3. He thought he was. See, that's the thing about it. He thought he was smarter than Mo3. When he first got with Mo3, he thought Mo3 was a dumb, broke nigga. A poor, dumb, broke nigga that was sleeping on the bus. That's what Rainwater thought Mo3 was. A poor, dumb, broke nigga that sleep on a bus that's just talented and know how to rap his ass off. That's what Rainwater thought Mo3 was. Just a rapping ass nigga who homeless and need help. He didn't know that Mo3 was smart as he was. How you doing? It wasn't until he realized he couldn't take advantage of Mo3. That's when he started realizing, like, damn, nah, I can't really get the money out this nigga like I want. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 minute.